The Prime Minister of Canada from 2015 to 2023, Justin Trudeau, has been divisive during his time in office. The public's opinion of Trudeau's leadership has been influenced by the many scandals and criticisms he endured despite his early popularity. Here are 10 key points that highlight some of the significant challenges and criticisms he faced during his time in office. Blackface scandal. A major change in the public's opinion of Justin Trudeau's leadership occurred as a result of the blackface issue, which was a turning point in his time as Prime Minister. In 2019, images of Trudeau wearing blackface appeared on many occasions, including a yearbook photo from 2001 in which he was costumed as Aladdin for a party with an Arabian Nights theme. He was widely criticized for this disclosure, with many people calling him racist and insensitive. Trudeau expressed contrition for his previous behavior and acknowledged that wearing blackface was a racist act. He made it clear that he was dedicated to combating prejudice and advancing diversity, and that he had learnt from his mistakes. Aga Khan vacation. Trudeau's 2016 acceptance of a Bahamas holiday on the Aga Khan's private island would subsequently come under scrutiny for allegedly breaking conflict of interest regulations. At the time, the Aga Khan's charity was aggressively lobbying the Canadian government. Thus, Trudeau's decision to accept the trip sparked concerns about his judgment and capacity to keep personal relationships apart from official responsibilities. According to the Ethics Commissioner, Trudeau should not have taken the trip because of the possibility of influence, and he was found guilty of violating these regulations. Trudeau expressed regret for his behavior and said that he ought to have been more aware of the possible conflicts. India visit controversy. Trudeau was criticized for a number of reasons during a 2018 trip to India, all of which worked against the trip's diplomatic goals. The invitation of jailed Sikh separatist Jaspal Atwal to a reception was one of the most prominent problems. Trudeau's team viewed Atwal's attendance at the event as a serious blunder because he had been involved in an assassination plot against an Indian cabinet minister in the 1980s. After initially accusing a Liberal backbencher of sending the invitation, Trudeau's team eventually admitted that they were mistaken. Groping allegations. Allegations that Trudeau mistreated a female reporter at a music festival first appeared in 2018. According to reports, Trudeau was 28 years old at the time of the incident. Although he accepted that various people might interpret the same interaction differently, Trudeau expressed regret for his conduct and said he had not meant to cause discomfort to anyone. During the height of the Me Too movement, the accusations reappeared, sparking a broad conversation about personal boundaries and consent. Trudeau's answer was interpreted as an effort to resolve the matter while simultaneously recognizing the intricacy of previous exchanges and the significance of appreciating other viewpoints. Elbowgate incident. Trudeau got into a physical brawl in the House of Commons in 2016 that was dubbed Elbowgate. In an attempt to expedite a vote, Trudeau unintentionally shoved NDP MP Ruth Ellen Brosseau in the chest during a heated moment. Trudeau expressed regret for what he had done and admitted that he should not have interfered physically. The episode provoked discussion about Trudeau's leadership style and House of Commons decorum. While some viewed Trudeau's actions as reckless and unsuitable for a leader, others said they were a small event that was exaggerated. In any case, the episode made clear how crucial it is to keep civility and professionalism in political conversation. It also sparked concerns about Trudeau's temperament and capacity to handle tension and disagreement under duress. SNC-Lavalin affair. One of the biggest scandals under Trudeau's presidency was the SNC-Lavalin affair, which was a pivotal point in Canadian political history. It concerned claims that Jody Wilson-Raybould, the Justice Minister at the time, was under pressure from Trudeau and his team to get engaged in a corruption trial involving the SNC-Lavalin Group, a significant Canadian construction business. By trying to sway federal prosecutors, Trudeau was judged to have violated ethics regulations. Wilson-Raybould and Treasury Board President Jane Philpott were among the high-ranking officials that resigned as a result of the incident. We charity scandal. In 2020, Trudeau came under fire for giving We Charity a contract to oversee a government initiative that gave students scholarships for voluntary service. Trudeau and his family had personal ties to the foundation, which sparked the scandal. Concerns regarding partiality and conflicts of interest were raised by the fact that We Charity had compensated his mother and brother for speaking engagements. Trudeau said he should have been more open about his family's involvement with the foundation and expressed regret for not abstaining from the decision-making process. Indigenous and environmental policies. As a reflection of larger difficulties striking a balance between social and environmental obligations and economic development, Trudeau's administration has come under fire for how it has handled Indigenous issues and environmental policy. Trudeau's administration came under fire for failing to adequately address Indigenous concerns, especially those related to resource exploitation and land rights, even though it launched significant investigations like the MMIWG Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls Inquiry. Environmental activists and Indigenous communities opposed the government's plan to buy and extend the Trans Mountain Pipeline project, claiming it went against Trudeau's pledges on climate change. Diplomatic tensions with India. Trudeau's government's position on Khalistani problems has caused tension in his relationship with India, which is indicative of larger difficulties in negotiating intricate geopolitical environments. Jaspal Atwal's invitation during his trip to India was viewed as a serious blunder. Tensions have also arisen because of Trudeau's alleged backing of Sikh separatism, which India sees as a danger to its sovereignty. Indian leaders have criticized and challenged these tensions diplomatically. Resignation speculation. In the midst of these disputes, there have been rumors that Trudeau would step down as leader of the Liberal Party, which speaks to larger concerns about political renewal and leadership accountability. Although Trudeau has remained in office, the scandals have caused the public's affection and trust to wane. Internal party pressures and requests for a new leader ahead of elections have resulted from his tenure's mixed legacy, which was characterized by both notable accomplishments and profound splits within Canada. Trudeau has remained the leader of the Liberal Party in spite of these difficulties, but the combined effect of these controversies has put his leadership to the test. In conclusion, there were a number of noteworthy accomplishments and important controversies during Justin Trudeau's time as Prime Minister of Canada. Even though he is still a well-known figure in Canadian politics, his legacy and the political climate of the nation have surely been impacted by the critiques and difficulties he encountered. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe.